Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which sparkle man that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that style check. Put it in pockets like it's back. Going downtown.
I'm saying Jack is back.
Raiden is back. Jack the Ripper is in town. And this motherfucker ain't playing. With the world on the verge of actually having some peace for once, a new group of baddies arrive called Desperados and stir up some bad shit, as always. Sam, the lead ringer of the gang of the baddies, seems to like Raiden a little bit too much and pisses him off. So then, Raiden goes after them to, of course, whoop some ass. Stop the war by causing the war on people who want to start a war, because that's what war is about. Yes, right, go. The gameplay is all about slicing and dicing, and Jack the Ripper ain't no stranger to that. All that sick stuff that you saw in the Metal Gear Solid 4 cutscenes can actually be done here. Slicing up geckos, Metal Gears, and humans, it's also fun with Raiden. With sub-weapons that you can obtain later, some sick-looking combos that you can pull off, and the crazy amount of detail into slicing enemies all the different ways with Raiden is badass in this title. So, is Metal Gear Rising worthy of the name Metal Gear? Well, we're about to find out. Here we go.
Which sparkle man that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that style check. Put it in pockets like it's back.
Right off the bat, the good is going to start with the combat. You like that? Because right off the... Okay, anyway. I love the amount of work that's put into making the combat look and feel great. Sure, there's some issues here and there, and I'll get to that later, but for the most part, it is great. Slick and fast. You'll be slicing and dicing enemies in no time. After you perform a certain amount of hits, you can go into your slow motion move and slice up enemies into a bunch of little pieces and then watch it fall to the ground. I don't care how many times I did it, it just never gets boring. A strong positive is the character models and effects. Character models and animation are top notch and look great. The effects from explosion and the swift looking sword slicing animations look phenomenal. Truly badass looking. The game lets you unlock sub-weapons, and as you go on, you'll get other useful items. You get rocket launchers, grenades, and so on to use. Then you get the sub-weapons from the bosses like polearms and sai. I also like to note that you level up your main sword to make it feel even more badass. And you could upgrade the rest of your body. That's right, your body can be upgraded. And that's just a really cool RPG feature. A small cool thing is the stealth that can still be done in this game. Chances are most of the time you'll just run in there and then whoop some ass just like a normal crazy ninja cyborg. However, having some stealth is always a great throwback to the Metal Gear roots, and you can even finish whole segments by just stealthing. Also, let me just make note that the set pieces are fucking great. All of them are just over the top and goddamn sexy. I'm talking Bayonetta, God of War, and Uncharted. All had sex in a room and shot out a baby, and that's the epic of badassness that you have. All fun, and Platinum Games knows how to make that happen. The bad comes in when we talk about the environments. Most of them don't look pretty, and some are really bad textures, which is odd seeing as the character models are top notch. I can't stress enough also that some of the level designs just don't have enough flair to them, like something like Bayonetta, which is also really from Platinum Games and should be on that level. I also still wish that parry had its own button. Using it as the attack button just doesn't work 100% of the time, and when a game is all about reflexes like Ninja Gaiden, God of War, this and so on, it's important to have a dedicated button to dodge and parry. I also would like to mention that the camera sometimes is a little bit crazy. I only had issues when fighting bosses, but besides that, it worked well enough, but I can see it being a big complaint to a lot of players. The only ugly is the story, and while not the worst by any means, I played way worse stories. It's pretty over the top, silly, and you'll probably want to skip most of the codex. You just don't feel for any of the characters, and it's nowhere near the level of what you expect from a Metal Gear game. Like I said, it's not awful, but it's silly and laughable, which makes it weird coming from a Metal Gear game.
All we're saying, give war a chance!
Which one, old man, that ain't got to shake your head? Get that side check, put it in pockets like it's back, going downtown.
Okay, and the verdict is in. Metal Gear Rising is worthy of the name Metal Gear. Jack, Raiden, whatever you want to call him, he's a badass motherfucker. He slices whoever gets in his way and he just don't play. You like that? That was a cool rhyme. I had a blast playing this despite the flaws that were present in the game.
Pointless. Exterminate!
Saying that though, the game is still a buy when cheaper. At $30, it's a perfect buy. There's content here, but the single player will take you around 4 hours. I beat it in 3 hours and 35 minutes. However, this is like Vanquish, and you will play this game right after or down the line. So I truly recommend it once it gets to the $30 or even $40 price tag. Because it's a blast even when the floors are presented right in front of you and do a car. Jack, just do your thing and slice these mofos out of here.
I think it's time for Jack to let her rip!